Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Richardson going right to the air. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Now it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. 3rd and 2. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Dulin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, let's go. Great job. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now Lawrence, flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, Lion. 13, Lou.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. In motion left is Thomas. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hey, run!
Play action. It's Lawrence. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
A give to Etienne running right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Hey, hey, hey. It's hot.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Etienne diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson shotgun on third down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Big sack there by Buckner, who continues to be a strong and reliable force along the interior. No surprise to anyone, he's coming off of 2 consecutive 8-sack seasons.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
30 left. Here we go.
Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Hey.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now it's Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 10.
Lisa 24.
A give running right, ETN. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Red on red.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here now, second and 4.
On red. Take right open.
Looking to throw. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Hunter.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This will be fielded at the 17.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, go,
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Let's go.
Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, easy, route.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Taylor.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
And Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Richardson working from the gun. That is caught.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the counter, ETN.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose at the 40.
And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Richardson will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And Thomas has it. Oh, good move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Go, 11. Silver.
Now Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Mo Alley-Cox from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Let's go. Take right open. Silver.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Richardson. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Here's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should
do it. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Colts, they move back over